What's going on, Bills fans? This is Bills Latest. I am your host, Michael Korn. We are brought to you by FanArc. And, well, Coleman's getting called out in the locker room, huh? I think the whole team is fed up with this guy. When do we just cut ends and just be done with it? You see him dancing on the sidelines pregame. Buddy, you were just benched. You're very replaceable. You're on a rookie contract. Nobody has to pay you anything soon. And you're just out there dancing. It makes you wonder, like, what's going on in that locker room? Does McDermott have control? Because you apparently just disciplined this guy, and here he is just out there just dancing around. I guess he didn't care that he was benched. So I think he needs to be benched again. Put him on the practice squad. The guy is a joke. He clearly doesn't care. He clearly isn't 100% football 100% of the time, and you need to be to play at this level. Everybody in this league is talented. Your talent only gets you so far. And this guy's out there dancing around like he doesn't have a care in the world that he was just benched. No wonder why Dawkins was pissed at the end, talking about it in the locker room when he was questioned about it. I would be too. He clearly hasn't gotten the message. And man, that's a real shame because that dude's career could be done. And honestly, should be done. He's produced nothing on the field. And like I said, doesn't seem to care. Wasn't even mad that he was benched. Out there dancing. Just dancing. It's time to just give the ball all to Davis, Palmer, and Samuel. Work in Shakir, work in your tight ends, but get rid of Coleman. Gabe Davis does exactly what Coleman does, and he actually does it. Coleman doesn't have speed. So just be done with that project. Call it what it is, a bust. Davis, Palmer, Samuel, when those guys have played and have been healthy, they're fine. You could see Josh looking for Gabe Davis. First game back. And that was his go-to. So I just don't understand why Coleman even sniffs the field the rest of the year. Maybe then he'll get it. Maybe next year he'll be like, oh man, I got sat this whole rest of the second half of the season. And yeah, it was because of one late meeting, but also you haven't produced. And when somebody got in there because you were benched and they produced, that's how you lose your job. That is how you lose your job in any professional sport. These guys are licking their chops to play. And he's just dancing. So I think Brady, McDermott, they just need to go with Davis, Palmer, Samuel, Shakir, Kincaid when he's healthy, Knox. Just be done with the project. That's clearly what it was. We were hoping to catch lightning in a bottle with him. Big-bodied receiver, go up, get balls, jump balls, all this. He doesn't do that. Gabe Davis can go do that. Go put Palmer and Samuel in the slot. They're more sure-handed than he is. Those should be the guys touching the ball now. I do not want to see Keon Coleman on the football field one more time in a Buffalo uniform. I'm sorry. Sorry, Bills fans. It's a bust. He's a bust. And I'm a little worried, too, about Buffalo. Because we've won the AFC 6 years in a row. Or, excuse me, the AFC East 6 years in a row. And we have nothing to show for it. This year, the Chiefs are a 50-50 chance to make the playoffs. Are we going to capitalize on a down year in the AFC? It doesn't really look like it. That was a good win against the Bucs. We have the Texans coming up here on Thursday, but still, if there was a year for Josh to win a Super Bowl, or at least get to a Super Bowl, this would be the year. No Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes. What, you're going to have to go through your protege and Drake May? You should be able to beat him. You taught him everything. Which, by the way, good job, Josh. Maybe that's why you did the video with Peyton Manning trying to get rid of the curse. You realized, "Oh, shit. What have I done? I just helped Drake May become the best quarterback maybe in the AFC East, and there goes our run at the AFC East, uh, division every year, and back to the Patriots." They need to win a Super Bowl this year. At least get to one. Because again, if not now, when? When are they gonna do it? Joe Burrow is we'll see if he comes back this year. The Bengals are so bad, but he'll definitely be back next year. Drake May will be better next year. You can't count on the Chiefs to be as down as they are this year. Mahomes is always gonna be there for foreseeable future. So if there were a year to make that Super Bowl push, it is this year. And they need to make that push. They need to stay healthy. If they don't stay healthy, they have no chance. If something were to happen to Josh Allen, if he gets hurt, goes down, zero chance. Guy just put up 6 touchdowns last game. But kind of had me thinking too, what kind of a hot topic? Josh Allen or Jim Kelly? We'll talk about that maybe later this week. Because I don't know. It's Kelly gets you to 4 Super Bowls. Josh hasn't been to anything. Josh, better athlete. It's a fun little argument, fun little debate. But Kelly got to Super Bowls. This should be the year Josh gets to a Super Bowl. And again, who are they going to have to go through? It's going to be interesting to say the least, because especially if the Chiefs do not make the playoffs, that's the Bills' biggest enemy, biggest nightmare. They just need to get there. They need to get there. I'd be scared a little bit of Denver's defense for sure. Denver has a great defense. Their offense doesn't really do it for me. So I think if you're getting in a shootout, Buffalo's going to win that. But defense-wise, I think the Broncos are doing something like 11% of the plays on defense, they're getting a sack, which is insane. That's better than the Ravens defense with Ray Lewis. I'm not a believer in the Colts and Daniel Jones. He hasn't done anything. Yes, the Colts are good. Taylor's good. But right now, if it ended today, if the playoffs started today, you're the 5 seed. Yeah, you want home field advantage, but with the teams that are looking like they're going to be in the AFC, does it really matter anymore at this point? Because this should be a runway to the Super Bowl for Buffalo if they can stay healthy and put together good game plans and just take care of the games they need to take care of. Because again, this week they got the Texans on Thursday night. Short week. We'll see how they game plan for this. I don't expect to see a lot out of Cook. I think he's more banged up than we're being led to believe because his carries are down. He doesn't look like he has that spurt. And we need to have some sort of run game. We need some sort of run game. I would expect Gabe Davis to have an even better game because now he has one game under his belt again with Josh. So I think he's going to be a lot more comfortable in that offense. It'd be nice to see Samuel and Palmer kind of step up, have a day. But that quick turnaround's always tough, especially with a team who's been banged up and injured the whole year. But after this game, you get a little bit of an extended rest period here to kind of regather. But this isn't going to be, it should be an easy game, but it's probably not going to be an easy game. Again, because of that short week. You never know with these short weeks. But we'll talk more about Buffalo and the Texans coming up tomorrow. This locker room, these wideouts, this all needs to come together for Buffalo. Because right now it seems like it's all in a little bit of a disarray. The locker room needs to come around. They need to get behind guys that are playing well. It's time to forget. It's time to stop trying to carry people to the finish line. These are adults doing a job. So I think we just start focusing on the guys that show up and put the work in, like your Gabe Davises, like your Palmers. Like those need to be the guys to start showing up. Forget about Keon Coleman. Guy's a bust. He is a bust. Dawkins politely said so. politely said so. But that's enough for today on Bills Nation. We will be back with more tomorrow. Again, we appreciate you guys listening. This has been Bills Latest. We are brought to you by FanArc. Again, my name is Michael Korn, and we will be back with more for you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you guys so much. Hope you hit that like and subscribe button down below, and thank you again.